Okay. Versatile Vigilante, Young Vince, Uncle Vinny. Got a very special guest. We got the chef in the house, Mr. Daniel TESFAY.
Yo, what's poppin'?
My guy.
Oh,
Cheers, bro.
Yes, thank you.
Pronounce your name one more time. Did I do okay there?
You did. Daniel TESFAY.
TESFAY. Okay, bro. I love it. Yo.
I just sound more like assertive when I say it. Daniel TESFAY. That's it.
That name holds weight.
It does. TESFAY means hope.
TESFAY means hope.
Yeah, to be hopeful.
In what language?
Tigrinya, which is Eritrean, East Africa.
Bro, first minute of the conversation, I'm learning already, man.
Yeah, it's usually what happens with me. I don't hold back on anything. I'm just that type of guy.
You're in the right place, bro. So, for everyone watching, really wanted to talk to you, bro, because we're going to find out for sure. You're a chef.
Yeah.
You're doing your thing in the food world.
I am.
And I think chef's one of the most interesting journeys you could take. So I was really excited to talk to you about that, man. So
it's a lot. It's a lot.
How'd you get involved in that in the first place?
Like what inspired me in the beginning, or
actually we talked a bit off camera, so we'll talk a little bit about growing up, and then we'll go into that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. It's weird. I have like two different stories. I don't remember which one's the exact one. Like I have one story where I'm like 8 years old. I'm watching Family Channel, and this movie comes up, and one of the celebrity chefs that's in it is Chef Bobby Flay, and essentially the whole plot of the story, of the movie, was this kid loved baseball and cooking.
Okay.
And then he was leaving high school. And then so his mom wanted him to do whatever he wants. But his dad was like forcing him to do baseball because like baseball is life, right? And then in the end, he just chose food. And it kind of like reascended with my life.
Okay.
Like, because as a kid, for me, I used to play soccer a lot. Like, to be honest, I'm not trying to be like cocky, but I was pretty good.
You were serious.
I was pretty good. So I had to choose, and then I got interested into food through that movie. So it's me kind of like trying to learn little things of food, but also like I'm already like in soccer.
Right.
So from then on, I'm like, and due to like I guess maybe some financial problems, because when you're trying to get into like any sport at a higher level, it costs a lot of money, right? So for me, it was one of those, like, I always have food at home. So maybe I can try to figure out what to do with it. So started off with eggs. I made some pretty bad eggs. I'm not going to lie to you.
Bro, 8 years old?
Some pretty bad
We'll
eggs.
excuse that.
And I ate it. I ate it
There
just
you
to
go.
know how bad it is and just to know to never do that again.
Humbling eggs.
Yeah.
Humbling eggs, man.
Yeah, so there's that, but there's also like a second one where my aunt actually inspired me. On my mom's side, she's the youngest of the siblings, and the reason why she inspired me was because like in my culture, you got to be like a few things in your career field.
Okay.
And I'm sure like a lot of cultures can relate. Like you gotta, so in the Eritrean, Ethiopian culture, when you grow up and you finish school, whatever, you should be a nurse. You should be an engineer of some sort, or be a doctor, or like a mechanic,
Right.
or something like that, right? And like if you're not any one of those, then you were basically shunned from the family. That's how it was back then. Now we're good.
Got you.
So my aunt, like back then when it was hard to have like this type of career in the food world, it made me go crazy because I'm the type of guy that likes to push buttons, right? So
Yep.
she pushed buttons to the point where she was so successful, to the point where she was getting calls for caterings like out of the country. Every single, like from what I remember and from what my family remembers, every single Eritrean or Ethiopian wedding we went to, she catered it. And I went to a
Huge.
lot of them. And our weddings are not small. They start with like 500 people.
That's a big job, bro.
And she had a team of like, it was her and four other people. Yeah. So it could have been that as well.
I love that, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's an amazing story because your aunt's like an example of someone that really took a chance,
Yeah.
bet on herself. Like, that's huge, bro.
And she did real big to the point where back in 2020, actually. Sorry. Back in 2020, so my aunt was seeing that I was getting better in the industry.
Okay.
So she's kind of like accepting me, or maybe thinking that we can eventually work together. And I'm like, sick, dope. Like, it's like my whole world is coming full circle, like right now, right?
That is huge.
It was great. So like we were talking like a lot, like we were messaging, calling. Even when she was busy, she'll pick up my calls anyways. And when I'm busy, I'll pick up her calls. Talking about it, everything was going great. Then 2021 hits, COVID times,
Yep.
super aggressive times. I hate remembering those times, to be honest, and talking about it. But she started to get sick. Yeah. And she eventually passed that year.
My condolences, bro.
Yeah, thank you. And what's crazy is like her death anniversary was yesterday. So hence why like to bring it back to you. So when you reached out to me and you gave me a date, I was just like, this is a sign.
It is a
This
sign.
is 100% a sign.
Cheers to her,
Yeah,
man.
cheers.
Legend.
Yeah. Cheers.
Big things, bro. I really appreciate you sharing that, man.
And so I like after her passing, I obviously had to figure out how to cope with everything that's happening. And then I ended up getting a call from someone, actually someone that you interviewed.
No way.
Yeah. Saying that he has an investor lined up for me. This is while like I'm mourning, right? So I
Right.
can't really process things.
Right.
He said he had an investor lined up for me, and then he's just like, everything's on for you. Figure out a name. It's your menu. It's your map. Everything, right? And then as soon as I hung up that phone, I'm like, Belly Bistro. Belly, it's actually pronounced Billy, is the nickname of my aunt.
Oh, man. That's as full circle as you can get.
Yeah.
Shout out to Billy Bistro, man. I want to talk a lot more about that, but I had no idea that's where it came from.
A lot of people don't. I don't want it to I don't want this to be something for everyone to make it to like feel bad for me for, or like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna support him because of like I don't want that. Like it's cool. I appreciate it, and I'm sure she does too.
Yeah.
But like this is not how she would want us to win.
Nah,
So,
man.
I'm just.
That's real as fuck because you want it to be known from great quality.
This is why I needed to tell her story first before I said.
Oh, man. I love that. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, man. Like, sometimes the people in our life that really inspire us, we got to pay them back. And sometimes that's just talking about them, you know?
Yeah.
Showing them that love.
It feels good. It feels like
good.
a warm hug every time I talk about her. It's great.
Love that, bro.Ut out to your aunt. Amazing story about where the name Billy Bistro came from because I definitely wanted to ask you that down the line, and you sharing that story blew me away.
I feel like everybody looks at Belly Bistro, but like, oh yeah, Belly.
That's exactly what
Bistro.
I thought.
Yeah, that was my plan.
That's smart. It works
my
perfect, bro. It really was a full circle. Then I think that happened. Everything has happened.
Yeah,
that's amazing, man.
I always feel her with me. This feels like my superhero costume. Like this feels like a cape. Like I feel like Superman.
She's
I feel
with
like
you, bro.
Black Panther.
Yes.
When I'm wearing this.
Protection, man.
Yeah.
You're protected. I love that, bro. That's an amazing story. So when you got inspired by her and you made the eggs and all that, what did that lead to? Like, was it just messing around in the kitchen, cooking for your mom? Was it like, what was the next step?
Oh, yeah. It was cooking a lot at home. Majority of the time in the beginning, my parents didn't want to eat my food.
Okay.
Not that it was bad all the time, but it wasn't anywhere near our cultural food, right? Like, my parents at the time were very like our food or no food type of deal. Like, it wasn't like trying anything else at the time. Later on, it was a lot easier because I started cooking a lot more. But then I started cooking in restaurants when I was 14, I think. I was 14, and then I was dishwasher. So I was dishwasher, which a lot of people think dishwashing is a shitty job. It's only a shitty job if you go in with a shitty mentality every time.
Facts.
So if you go in with a great attitude and just look at the dish pit and know that know how to organize it and get that shit going, having a good vibe the whole time, it's not a shitty job at all.
Very interesting.
That's one point to bring up. So I hate, there's certain like stigmas in the food world that need to get deleted.
Interesting. So dishwashing is a stigma.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Everyone always thinks it's like the lowest job ever when it's the most important job in a kitchen.
Interesting.
That you need.
Well, I'm genuine curiosity. What makes it the most important job? Because I never would have thought.
You need clean plates. You need clean cutlery. You need things on time. Like you can't. So you'll never go into the kitchen and see 100 pans.
Right.
Like you'll see like 10 or 20, and then at the same time you can't use the same pans every order.
Right.
So in order to have a great team, you need, the heart of it is the dishwasher. So like you can't cook anything without anything clean.
That is the most, bro. You broke that down so perfectly.
Thank you.
When you think about it like that, bro, we go to a restaurant every day. Plates, they're always there. How do they get there?
Exactly.
That's so interesting, man. I love how you said the team too.
Yeah, 100%.
I feel like
family actually. I always look at them as a family. That's the only way. Cause like a team. This is how I look at it. A team is all have the same goal and they all think the same. Right?
Yep.
A family, you got your little sister having boy troubles. You have your brother fighting. You have your uncle just got a divorce or something. Like it's just so. But at the same time, even though they have all those problems, when we're together,
business.
It's business, but we're having fun at the same time.
Bro, huge lesson. That's a huge lesson, man. I love that you use the examples of like there's problems happening. There's always going to be problems. We make it work.
Yeah.
Love that, bro. The dishwashing thing's so interesting because you ever seen Scarface?
I did, but I only watched it as a child just to say I watched it as a child. So I didn't even like pay attention.
You got to watch it because no, you don't have to. I recommend watching it because there's a really iconic dishwasher scene in the movie where the main characters are just like, fuck, this job is so hard.
Yeah.
And
no, it sucks. It is very hard.
But the way you're explaining how important it is, I love that, bro.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense. You're not buying new plates every order.
There's a reason why it's so hard.
Yes, exactly. You feel like that kind of taught you like humbleness?
100%. Like the food world, I think that the food industry, from my perspective, is one of the only industries where you're learning every day about what's happening inside the kitchen and outside the kitchen at the same time. So like, obviously, food and plating and getting things done on time, cleanliness, whatever. But like what you're learning here, you can take outside with you. So like, organization, for example.
Yep.
So like, yeah, you're organizing cutlery or whatever, but like your body works by routines.
Yes.
So like the more you do this routine, the more your body just goes, oh, when I'm at home, I need to organize this.
Yeah.
So like an organization is a big thing in life. You need it.
Huge.
And then that's one point where I learned something big inside and outside the kitchen.
Transferable skills.
Yeah, I have a lot of it. A lot.
I could imagine, bro. Like, I actually don't think I've ever been inside a kitchen while it's been cooking. Like,
yeah, a lot of people haven't.
Probably not. And I've seen it on TV, and it just always looks so much going on. And I always found that
there is.
Bro, you gotta be fucking on it.
A kitchen is like the brain of someone that has ADHD. Times 100.
So much going on.
Times 100.
Yeah.
So much going on, but somehow you're paying attention to everything that's happening.
Is it pretty much from open to close? Like a busy restaurant, pretty much open doors for the morning, and you're on go till close?
I guess it depends where you're working at. If it's a small restaurant that has a smaller staff, then yeah, probably open to close. But if it's like a corporate restaurant, like Chop Steakhouse or Jack Astor's, they're able to have a big enough staff where they don't have to be there to open to close. It's like open to 12 and then
shift work.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Interesting, bro. Very, very interesting. The dishwashing, bro, I'm sold. It's the most important part of the kitchen, man. It's sold. I'm sold. When you were doing that, were you knowing you wanted to work in the restaurants this whole time? Okay.
No, absolutely not. I didn't really know that I like needed to be in the industry until maybe I was like probably like 18.
Okay.
Or 19. So back then, like, I was just getting jobs here. I worked all over Mississauga. Like, it's crazy. I think one of my first jobs was the pickle barrel.
Yep.
When it was at Air Mills.
Yep.
And that was my dishwasher and prep job. And then I went to Jack Astor's. Sorry, no. I don't even remember. Like, I know I worked at Jack Astor's. I worked at Scada. I worked at Symposium only because I wanted serving experience just to see how it was.
Right.
I didn't go back.
Not a fan of serving.
I'm not a fan of serving. I just can't. I rather have my food speak for me or like have someone speak for me about my stuff. So all the servers out there, kudos to y'all because that's a headache and a half, and they're underpaid for it.
Huge, bro. That's real too. That you tried that job, see if you like it. And
I bartended too, and I was a barista for a bit. I wanted to try every type of style in the food world. I can't do sushi yet, but because traditionally they won't train anybody that's not Japanese.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a great way to be, man. It's learning about the whole industry as opposed to just one aspect.
Yeah. No, it's fun. It's fun. I think any type of you don't even have to be in the food world. Like any type of creator, any type of art, like a painter, a singer, a rapper, a producer, podcast, anything will always get them intrigued into doing more in the creating world.
I completely agree with you.
Like, for example, here it's like you got video, recording, audio, lighting, like that. Like these all should be like only one component at a time, but you're doing it at the same time because you're a creator.
That's real, bro.
You know
I 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
And like the thing about the food world that did always intrigue me was that creative aspect. Mm-hmm. Like I love just watching those types of shows, like a Guy Fieri type show or all the big guys like putting this and this together, making a meal out of it, or even the way they treat people. Like when you see different chefs that are like different styles or different, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I just see how it is a creative world. Yeah. Everyone can put their own little spin on whatever they're doing. if they want to.
That it's a creative world, and the stories you hear, the stories you hear from just like great chefs. Like for me, great chefs aren't. Well, I'm sure they're great, but I'm not gonna think of a celebrity chef right away.
No.
Type of shit. Like there's so many great chefs, especially in Mississauga, and it actually kind of bothers me on how much there are, but they're not as known as they should be. As opposed of like if you go to Toronto, you can probably point out 10 chefs if you're in the food industry, right?
Interesting. I didn't know that. So that border actually is a border.
Yeah. No, Toronto, like,
interesting.
Like there's another reason why like I wanted to come here as well. Was I'm honestly, I just want to say like Mississauga is great, but it can be better, right?
Love that.
Like, as far as a food world for me, like if I want to go out to eat, I'm not gonna be like I want to go somewhere in Mississauga, right? Doesn't even sound right.
You want to go downtown. You want to go.
You want to go downtown.
Yeah.
Right. Or you want to go to Burlington.
Right.
Or something like that.
Elsewhere.
Not Mississauga.
Yeah, you're right. It's never
because when you think Mississauga, you think. Well, hopefully my buddy doesn't hear this. He probably will hear it, to be honest. But all you see is like shawarma spots and like bars.
Yeah, exactly.
Which like I'm not putting shame on them, but I'm like we just need more variety.
Yes, exactly. Not chains.
Yeah. Hence why I started the stuffed wings for me.
Yo, the stuffed wings look crazy.
Yeah, they are.
The stuffed wing looks crazy. You posted some like promo videos of them on your Instagram. I was showing friends at work today. I'm like, look at this. And they're like, oh, that looks unreal.
I think we should do another one next time where I just bring you samples.
Bro, I'll never say no to that, you know.
A show and it's a video contract.
We can do a vlog, bro.
Yeah, I'm totally down for that.
I think we should do that. We know some mutual friends that could film that.
Yeah,
hell
100%. And eat it.
And eat it. This is gonna happen, like you said, video contract. We're fucking doing that. I love that idea, bro.
For the video contract, I want to add Brown Guy made it to this video. I'm making a Brown Guy wing too.
Bro, this guy has enough foods named after him now.
I'm doing a brown. Yeah, him. I know.
Crazy.
Sure. For sure. No, but like he deserves it.
Hell yeah, man.
He's building his legendary status, and I'm only saying it because he won't say it because he's too humble.
That's why I love these conversations, because there's so many great people doing their thing, and like, okay, small platform, sure, but shouting it out is awesome. Like someone hearing that is gonna be like, oh man, that's.
Brown Guy made it. Brown Guy made it. Brown Guy made it.
And TK. Shout out TK too.
And Gucci, Toronto Black.
Toronto Black, man. People doing their thing.
Yeah.
People doing their thing. So you're gonna make a Brown Guy wing.
A Brown Guy wing. I have no idea. You know what's funny? The last podcast or live stream I went on, it was talking about my wings before I released it. It was at Toronto Black.
No way.
Yeah.
Everything's full circle.
I know. It's weird. That's why I keep shaking. Anyways.
Supernatural.
I'm not nervous. Anyways. So I was at Toronto Black and I brought the samples. And that was the first time anyone tried the stuffed wings.
Yeah, explain what they are first for people that haven't seen it yet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I do jerk chicken wings stuffed with mac and cheese. And then I also have a new one that I haven't released out yet, but it's the Buddha wing.
That's what I saw.
The Buddha wing. It's actually the last name of my best friend, my longest best friend, and
Buddha.
His whole family. Yeah.
Shout out to the Buddha family, man.
The Guyanese people. So I stuffed these wings with aloo chana, which is a potato and chickpea yellow curry, and then I tossed it with a spicy tamarind sauce.
It looks crazy, man.
No, it's good. It tastes like a roti. Just without the roti.
Fire. Roti flavored chicken wings.
Yeah.
That's huge, man. Check these out when they're available. You're going to fucking go crazy, man. Those are going to fly off the shelves.
I know.
Flying like
especially
they're still...
Mississauga or Brampton. Brampton would fucking kill.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Gonna fly like real chicken wings, man, off the shelf.
Yeah.
That's fucking huge.
So, so right now I'm just doing pop-ups.
Okay.
You know, I was trying to get stuff together. So eventually the goal is to have a food truck or my own little spot. Have my own, like, I want it to get big as, like, KFC. That's my goal.
Bro, it's...
Like, I want those belly wings on, like, every corner.
Ambition, man.
That's my goal.
Let's dream as fucking much as possible because we can do it.
You only dream when you're sleeping.
Big facts.
That's why I don't sleep.
There's time for sleep, you know?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. When you were in the kitchens, when did you start cooking for your, like, were you hired as a chef elsewhere before Billy Bistro?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got majority of my, I guess, passion and creativity when I started working at Capra's kitchen in Clarkson.
Okay.
Capra's kitchen is owned and ran by executive chef Massimo Capra. He's a celebrity chef.
Yeah.
One of the top Italian chefs in Canada. And now I can actually believe that. Back then I was like, oh yeah, but like now I'm just like, yeah, I completely get it. But he, being such a like traditional Italian, like he's Italian, you know, like
mustache,
like he will let you know 100% what is good, what is bad, without hesitating, and it's fucking awesome because that's difficult.
Yes.
In this game or in any game in the art world, it's hard hearing the truth sometimes, especially when you put out like 100%.
Yes. And
then you hear, could be better. Like at the time, you're like, fuck you.
Oh, for sure. You definitely take it personally at the beginning.
Yeah,
you know?
You're gonna take it personally because you're passionate.
Exactly, you
right?
care.
But like now it's like. Now I'm like thinking about it. Except like right now.
Yeah.
I'm like shit. I'm so happy you told me that, because it once again it's a learning curve. It's not everything's gonna go your way. You know,
exactly.
Type of deal. Not everything's gonna be right in your way. and like in that split second, I was just like. Thank you, Massimo.
Man, you're absolutely right, because that pure honesty is not easy to find.
Yeah.
And then someone like him who is OG status in the chef and food world, that feedback, people would pay a lot of money to fucking hear that, bro, about an honest critique.
Yeah, no, it's great.
That's huge.
I love it. And like, till this day, I'll call him if I have any advice, if I need any advice.
That's amazing.
And he picks up, which is...
Shout out Massimo Capra, man. Toronto legend.
Yeah.
So you worked pretty closely with him?
Yeah. He treated me like I was his son. And
that's awesome.
That's how traditional he was. Like, so I met his wife was always there, Rosa Capra. And like his whole family would be there. His sons, rest in peace to Andrew. But yeah, he had another son named Daniel. So every time he saw me, he'd be like, "Oh, Daniel, my son."
Daniel, my son. There we go. That's awesome, bro. Shout out Massimo Capra, man.
But he really got me to like really like pay attention to what I need to do to make sure it's like perfect. If not perfect, then almost perfect.
You feel like working with him and at the restaurant level like got you to another level?
Yeah, it got me to think differently.
Right.
Like, it's a complete switch. And then after Capra's, I met a Port Credit chef legend, Chef Tiago Pablo. And he worked at Door 55 at the time. And back then, so they had a menu change. The beginning was fantastic. Now, I don't know. I haven't been there in a while. But it was a smokehouse. It was like Southern barbecue, Louisiana style, like all that.
Brisket and all that.
Brisket, like smoked everything. Like smoked wings, smoked garlic, like everything.
If it could be smoked,
like,
it was smoked.
Like he tested everything that could be smoked. He probably smoked it. He smoked paprika.
It was happening, whatever it was.
Yeah, so then I learned, so in Capra I learned like the Italian style and a little bit of like the Middle Eastern style because they're very similar in some cases. Oh, yes, please. And then with Chef Tiago, he didn't only show me the Southern barbecue style, but he showed me like Portuguese. He's half Portuguese, half Angolan. So he showed me Portuguese style. He showed me like some African styles, which even though I'm African, I barely know African foods.
Interesting.
Which I should learn more, which I will eventually. But yeah, he showed me that style. Like I was hanging out with him the other day, and like he threw me a whole bunch of other ideas. These are the type of chefs that like I love. Like these are the type of chefs that you need. So like for anybody that's in the industry right now or thinking about being in industry, whatever spot you're at, just make sure that when you're approaching the chef, or if you're around the chef, everything just feels positive. Everything feels welcomed. Everything should feel homey, but still with a little bit of business. You know what I mean?
I do.
Yeah.
Because it's I feel like it's a role where you need to learn, and to be able to learn, you kind of have to feel comfortable and be with someone that knows what they're doing and knows you.
Yeah.
As opposed to like transactional.
Yeah.
Cooking's very personal.
100%.
It's always been like it's the one of probably the most constant thing that humans have had.
That's why food is love.
It is.
If food is 100% love to you, you have to put 100% of your heart, no matter how hard, no matter how annoying, no matter how tired you are. 100% of your love always goes into that plate.
Very real.
Took me a while to learn that. A while.
What was like, obviously it wasn't a flick of a switch, but was there a few things that was like, okay, this is how I feel?
What do you mean?
About the food being loved, really, like, you said it took you a while to figure that out. Was there like something that...
No, it was like, I always do food as love. It's just, back then for me, it was very hard for me to control my stress. And it was never stress at work. It was stress outside of work. Like I was the type of person where it was very difficult for me to not bring the outside world to my workplace. So back then it was like I have food on a plate. Yeah, people love it, but I did not put my full love.
Right.
The thing is, like, if I put my full love, then it would have been a whole different experience. But because I didn't, it was just like, yeah, whatever. Took a picture.
Yeah. It was work.
One of those moments. It's one of those things where you just know it. Like, you feel it. If you feel it, then it's right. If you feel nothing, you fucked up.
That's very real, bro.
Yeah.
That's something very relatable because that's something I've been trying to get better at as well. More of the being in the moment, I feel, and you know what you're doing is what you're doing. Let's do the best we can with it. Let's enjoy it. Being present. Being present
is very difficult. Very difficult. That's something I'm learning too. I think that was part of like that whole process of always being stressed or angry or sad or whatever. I kept like it was either me thinking about what happened in the past or about me trying to figure out what to do with the future.
Yep.
Both things that I can't control, but I'm gonna worry about it anyways. It was like that mindset. So then now I'm like, wherever I'm at, like, I don't care what happened in the past. I don't care what's going to happen in the future. But I would love to just enjoy what's happening now.
100%, bro. I what you just said was absolute facts, bro. Cheers to that again. Because I think as a young person growing up, you just make so many new decisions and you're bound to make a ton of mistakes, but it's like through those decisions you learn so much about what you just mentioned. Like a lot of people will never understand that because you need to, like you kind of said, you have to feel that in your heart. It can't be I'm telling you to be present, now you'll be present. It's got to be you need to make that, you know.
100%.
And those conversations are so honest again because we're admitting like, yo, it's a challenge to do this. It's not like you flip a switch and now I'm present forever.
Oh yeah,
you know, it's constant.
It's very difficult,
but it's very rewarding.
But like part of the things why now I love to be in the present is because of my failures in the past.
It's the only way to get there, bro.
But it's great. Like I love that I failed. Failing is okay. Like that's one thing that was very difficult for me to just take in. Like I failed a lot. I fucked up a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm still here. I'm still alive. Still got a roof over my head. I still got food in my belly sometimes.
Yep.
And I'm still going. And that's all I can think about.
That's all you need, bro.
Yeah.
That's all you need because you know what you're doing, man. You know what you're doing. Even that thing.
Try.
Bro, I love that you mentioned too, like so many failures. To me, that just shows someone that's very ambitious, driven, like wanting to do well, you know what it is, bro? Wanting to have a great life.
Yeah.
As great as can be.
That's it.
And great to me just means fucking doing my best.
And
man.
I love that whatever great happens to me beams out to everyone that's around me. Like it's just, I don't know how I do it or how it happens, but like just it's always smiles galore around me. Just
again, happiness. To your point, you feel it, man.
Great.
You feel it.
It's like free drugs. It's like natural drugs.
It is. It's like, oh shit, I can do this.
Yeah.
You know, that's like a drug kind of an addiction. Like, oh fuck, I've done good shit already. Can keep doing more. Kind of to your point of like if you're in an industry, whatever it is, learn as much as you can about it because you never know what.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff becomes very addictive. Like, oh fuck, I could do this.
Kind of like so I'm like as a creative, like I'm trying to teach myself other things outside of the food world. So like COVID times when we had absolutely nothing to do.
Yeah.
I bought a DJ controller and like I just started playing around with that. Like I love music. Music is if it's not food, it's music.
Okay.
If I can ever create music, that would be amazing. But I can't. So I just mix it.
Very cool.
And I got my DJ buddies, DJ Super Hot Fire, DJ Tyler. Also, other great talents in Mississauga.
Shout out to the Toronto Mississauga talent, man.
Yeah.
So many.
I know. I'm going to give you all of them.
Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. So many fucking talented people in Toronto as a whole, but then you go into segments, Mississauga, Brampton, all the GTA, Whitby. Like so many.
So I got them come over and just show me a couple tricks, the basics, whatever. They showed me the basics, and then I got hooked.
Okay.
So, like, once I figured out how to mix, I was like, oh my God, what just happened? It's the same feeling I get when I create, like a new stuffed wing. Like, I'm just like, oh my God, I gotta share this to the world. But DJing is I don't think it's gonna be like a career for me or something, which I would love if it could be, but for now it's just like a hobby, like something like a little therapy.
Which is awesome, bro.
Yeah.
anything you enjoy to do in life, as long as it's like it's positive, like don't fucking go crazy, you know, but like something that's good like that, huge, bro. If you make $1, that's amazing. But
that's cool.
The like, fun of it,
it's fun. It's just I turned my room into like a studio, basically.
That's fire.
So like if I'm ever like really annoyed, I'll just connect my controller and just start blasting music, and lights on like crazy, like blinking. Whatever. It feels like a club in my room, but it's just me.
Billy Bistro is turning into a club.
I mean, I would love that.
Next announcement.
Belly bar.
The names are the options are endless, bro.
I know.
What's your like go-to music? Is it house stuff?
I'm everywhere. I was raised with a lot of different styles of music. Mainly because my dad was a lot older than all my friends' dads and like all my friends' like grandparents.
Okay.
So like my dad was born in 1933.
Wow.
Right? And then both my parents are 20 years apart. So my dad was the one about music. Like his love for music is unmatchable with anyone else. Like I don't even know. But so he showed me the world of like classical. So like a lot of Beethoven.
Okay.
And Mozart. Beautiful. It's really, really relaxing. And and then like drop me down to opera with Andrea Bocelli.
Legend.
Which I love it. I just hate that I don't understand it.
Okay.
That's my thing. Like I know majority of it is in like Italian, or I think they have Spanish as well. But opera is beautiful. Like there are. I do believe that opera can make you cry without you even knowing it, because that happened to me once. I didn't know how that happened.
Nice.
And then it switched to like a lot of like calypso and like old school Afro music. And then to like disco, 80s rock, 90s hip hop, R&B, and then
versatile, man.
Bro. Yeah, it's
in
like,
the right place.
It's crazy. Country is a hit or miss for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate it. Like I actually for me, some songs are actually very similar to hip hop.
Even the content, like the subject matter, is very similar
to hip hop, right? It's just their life, drinking, girls, partying.
Yeah.
Just like
the delivery is different, but the content is really
relationships.
The same.
Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
My shorty left.
It's like instead of fucking a beer, it's a fucking gin.
Yes. A lean cup.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro. No, it's true, man. I always enjoy talking to, like, for example, Chef, but you're also very passionate about music. I love that, like, because there's no one you don't have to be locked into only one thing, bro. You have so many things you're passionate about.
Dude, I love dancing. Dancing's my shit. Dancing was the other thing where like I always wanted to figure out how to make a career out of it. That was one of the things. But then I stopped dancing. But like I was pretty good at that too. I wasn't as good at soccer, but dancing I was pretty good at it. Like a lot of popping, break dancing, and like, you know, dance hall whining and all that stuff. It's good. It's a good time.
Very cool, man. That's all stuff you never know. Get right back into it one day. Who knows?
Maybe.
Can't rule it out.
I don't know. I just started going back to the gym, so if I'm fit enough, then yeah, probably.
Love that, bro.
Need a lot of stamina for dancing.
Looks like fucking boxing damn near the amount of movement you're doing.
Yeah, 100%.
Fucking crazy, bro. Growing up with the like older parents, was that something that you feel like was pretty unique? 'Cause
100% unique.
Yeah.
A little difficult because it felt like, for me, it felt like my life was rushed.
Right.
You know, not that I was born so late, but like, so I guess when parents hit a certain age,
Slow down.
they expect their kids to be a lot higher,
Right.
whatever. So let's say I was 17 and all of my other friends' parents were like a lot younger than my parents. So like their parents would be like, "Oh yeah, let's talk about what league you want to go into."
Yeah.
Whatever, right?
Prom.
Yeah. And then for me, it was like, "What career do you want?"
Right. Right.
Or like, who are you gonna marry? Or like, when are you gonna have kids?
Yeah.
Like my
adult
culture,
topics.
my culture is like I should have had kids like 10 years ago, type of deal. I'm already 10 years too late. Maybe even 20 years. I have no idea why. But that was like the thing where I was like, yeah, I always felt like I was being rushed, and that was part of my stress growing up. So I always felt like I needed, just cause like in 2021 my dad passed as well. In that same year
bro.
that my aunt passed.
Rough year.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. My uncle passed too, and one of my close friends, all in that 1 year during COVID, where they didn't allow anybody in the hospital and stuff like that. So it's very difficult.
Wild, bro.
But sorry, where was I going with this?
Like you felt a little rushed.
Oh, yeah. So before all that, I always felt rushed because like they're getting older, they're getting sick, and like I was taking on responsibilities as a 16-year-old that like, I mean, I'm not trying to make myself get that, you know?
It was your reality, bro.
You know, like for me it was like I had to take on a job that should be for like a 30-year-old.
Right.
And I was 16.
Right.
And at the same time, I had to hide it from like all my friends because like I didn't want that to be their problem.
Exactly.
Type of deal. So, but at the same time, it started to become a bigger problem for me. So that was a difficult part. That was the difficult part for me to try and figure out how am I gonna get out of this out of this feeling.
Very real, bro.
Yo.
Help yourself.
Oh, yeah,
Very real. I like too how you, like, it's not shit that you talk about much, you know, but it did happen. It was your life. Like, we all have things that help shape us, you know, and talking about it sometimes, it's not the most, like, that's not a topic we talk about on a daily basis.
No,
you know
100%.
what I'm saying? But it's a very big part of your life, or, you know, you're in their formative years.
Actually, for me, like, these conversations happen a lot because I don't know what it is about me, but I feel like, one, I'm a type of person where anybody can tell me anything. I don't know how I do that, but it just happens. But at the same time, if I get comfortable with you, which it doesn't happen as quick as it did today, but once I'm comfortable with you, then why should I hide anything?
Relatable again.
Right?
Yep. Yeah, because it's your shit.
Yeah.
It's like, and if it, kind of going back to the, like, Massimo Capra example, like, you can be that for someone else as, like, a resource, as, like, a, you know, conversation could help this guy.
Yeah.
That's huge, bro. That's a lot of power right there. Where it's like, yo, you could be someone, like a kid that 10 years younger than you that's working with you. You could be, you know, you have a ton of experience, a ton of things that you've done, and
that's probably like my sous-chef for Belly Bistro. He's not 10 years younger than me. I actually don't know how old he is, to be honest. I think he's 25 or 24. His name's Jeremiah.
Shout out Jeremiah.
Yeah. I originally hired him when I was the head chef at El Jefe in Port Credit.
No way.
And I was actually, he was one of the kids that kind of inspired me during the interview. While I was interviewing him. Because, like, it was just the way he carried himself.
Confidence.
Like I liked it a lot, and like the way he spoke. Like if you look at him, he's gonna probably slap me for saying this, but if you look at him, you think thug, right? But like light skin, like Chris Brown, yo, excuse me, miss, thug type of shit.
Right,
like
right,
that type
right,
of shit, right? When he starts talking, it's like Carlton.
Shout out Carlton.
But like with swag.
Yeah.
It's like if Carlton and Will and Fresh Prince were one person.
The hybrid.
That would be him.
Yeah, that's
type
real.
Of shit. So, yeah, he inspired me a little bit. Just like how he held himself, right, as a person, and so that intrigued me to see how far I can teach him, train him, show him the way. And like everything that I threw at him, he did it constantly. And like I'll throw at him again, he'll just do it right away. And it was beautiful. And then from then on, I was like, yeah, any type of pop-ups I have for Bistro, you're my suit.
Love that.
And then we did a pop-up, and then right after the pop-up, he started his own thing. His own catering thing and pop-ups and stuff like that. And like to someone that, like if it was someone else that was like a spiteful chef type of deal, they'll be like, oh, yo, you're stealing my idea. Yeah. Oh, like, oh, you're trying to do what I'm doing type of shit. And then for me, like, I looked at it like, wow, I really inspired somebody. And like, I go by, like, my saying is create, master, inspire. It's my thing. And like the fact that I went to the end and inspired someone already without me I didn't even create anything yet. I didn't even get a chance to master it, but I inspired somebody. It's beautiful. And if anybody that thinks of it different, you're crazy.
You are crazy, because that's a huge opportunity that you would miss.
Yeah.
You know, because now he's going to have a lineage, you know, and...
No, I'll have his back, like, to the end.
I love that, man.
To the end.
Loyal brotherhood. That's awesome, man. Because business is tough, too. To have people that you can trust is necessary, really. You know, understanding that is...
It's very difficult.
Huge.
Especially just having someone that's loyal. Or, that will 100% give you his or her or them all. And just always be there.
Yeah.
That's all you really need.
Down,
think about it. You just need somebody to be there. The fact that this person has skills is a bonus.
Facts. Because the skills part you could always improve on.
Yeah.
Like being there. You're either there or you're not. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like we talked about where being in the present. You either have to do it or you're not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's up to that person.
Yeah.
That's real shit. With Billy Bistro, was that something you always, maybe not the name, we talked about that, but did you always know you wanted to have your own pop-up or your own thing?
I always knew I needed my own thing. I just didn't know what that thing was.
Right.
I had 2 other catering companies beforehand. I had the first one, I think I was 16 or 17. I don't remember what. But it was all-time catering, and I knew nothing. The fact that I got a gig shocked me. But yeah, I knew nothing then. I don't know as much as I should now, but I know a lot. But so I had that, and then I think this was during COVID. I had Fuse Cuisine, which was a meal plan.
Okay.
Brand, and I did it for 2 reasons. One, I wanted to actually figure out. So I was doing meal plans based on certain dietary restrictions.
Okay.
So I was doing keto, vegan, vegetarian, just full 5-day meal plans. And there's like 5 different meals.
Okay. You're cooking it
per
for
week.
them, or you're
I'm
developing?
cooking it for them.
You're cooking it for them, okay.
And like portioning it, whatever.
Gotcha.
And I did it at a super low price. This is my trick, and I think it worked for me a little bit. I did it at a super low price mainly because I knew everyone was in dire need of like substance of food, but they couldn't at the time. So I wanted to figure out how to help the community in a way.
Yep.
So I did that, and it became very aggressive. Like, it was very busy, to the point where I just couldn't handle it.
Sure.
It was a lot. It wasn't even like it was a lot. Like, that's great for business. It was just a lot. It's not good because I don't have enough space.
Yeah.
To execute all this, and at the same time, I was doing drop-offs for people.
Huge.
So I was making it easier for them without a charge. So that was my thing. So it was that, and at the same time, I wanted to. So because I was doing drop-offs, I wanted my name out in like different areas.
Yeah.
In the GTA. And it just got too aggressive, so I had to stop it. And so I stopped like even like catering or pop-ups for a little bit. And I actually got the stuffed wing idea from Steve Harvey.
Family Feud.
Yeah. No, it wasn't on Family Feud. It was just a Steve Harvey.
The guy from Family Feud. Yeah, Steve Harvey.
Yeah, it was from Steve Harvey. He got these two guys. They look like they're around the same age as me.
Okay.
They had stuffed wings, and they're the only guys in the States that had stuffed wings. And like, but they had like Southern style stuffed wings. So
right.
Like stuff with collard greens, stuff with like rice and prawns. I don't know. But like the whole time, I'm like, how the fuck did they stuff chicken wing? I was so pissed. I'm like trying to figure this shit out. And like I'm on YouTube searching how to stuff it. It's not showing me shit. I'm on Google. It's not showing me anything. I'm like, yo, these guys are pissing me off. I'm like, I'm on their Instagram. I'm on their Facebook. Nothing's working. And then like, so I just started testing shit. It took me 14 tries.
Yo, honestly, that's not bad.
14 tries.
So I'm looking at these fucking chicken wings. I'm like,
to figure out how they did it.
How the hell do you do
that? And even then, I feel like they have an easier way on how they did it. But whatever, my way works.
Your way is your way.
But also my way. So these stuffed wings are actually, which I'm very happy to say is, I'm the only one that does it in the country. Which I obviously did my research through like my lawyer friends and marketing friends, and I did my own research as well on top of it. But I'm the only one that does stuffed chicken wings that are bone in.
In Canada.
In Canada.
The only one selling boned stuffed chicken wings in Canada. Yeah. That's huge, bro.
Yeah.
It's very rare to find anything that you're the only.
And I love that I can say that. I'm from Mississauga, and I'm repping Mississauga.
I love that you could say that too, bro.
It's great.
Next generation of Mississauga is crazy.
I know.
GTA again in general.
I know.
That's huge. The stuffed chicken wing is a Mississauga entity, man. Love it. Love it. Which will be global.
Oh, I hope so.
Fuck yeah, bro.
I hope so.
Was that like after you put the meal plan business on hold, was the stuffed chicken wing idea like the thing that really got you into what you're currently doing?
Oh, it actually took a while.
Okay.
Till I figured out how to do stuffed wings. It was like, when I did Belly Bistro, it was actually going to just be a catering company. And then, so to the catering gigs, I'm like, caterings are cool. Like it is fun for people, and that is what I do now, but it's not as fun for me.
Right.
For me, like, I love interacting with people. Like, if it's a catering gig where, like, I'm able to talk to the people in the event about the food and, like, where it came from or what it is and stuff like that, then yeah, cool, that's great. But like 90% of the time, you can't do that.
Right, they're talking to each other.
So this is why I like pop-ups. Pop-ups, you're meeting people that one, you're meeting people you never seen before, and two, you're probably gonna meet people that are not even in the GTA. They're from different provinces or different countries and stuff like that. You get to learn their story while they're excited to try your food. Right? It's beautiful. Like,
Great way to look at it.
I love pop-ups. I never get nervous when I'm around people and I'm cooking. If I'm cooking and I see that people are intrigued and they want to learn, then I'm giving you all I got.
Yeah, you're in the kitchen, man. Yeah. That's real.
I'm giving you everything.
That's very real,
that
bro.
That was like the other reason for the stuffed wing. I was looking for something that, like, so I feel like people are not really paying attention to the detail in foods when they go out. Yeah, there's foodies, taking pictures and videos and whatever. Yeah, because it does look beautiful, right? But you're never gonna think about like the process, right? Or like how long it took to get there, like what they had to actually do to get it look like that, right? So the trick is on how to trick the mind is when it's kind of like magic, right? When you're watching a magic trick, you're paying attention to everything that's happening, right?
Right.
But something happens and it disappears and then reappears. And you're like, how'd it happen? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the type of reaction I want for my food.
That's real shit.
So when they take the bite, they look inside the wing. Holy shit. What the fuck? How? And then, so that wing creates like a creative spark in your brain to constantly go, how did he do this? How can I? And then it'll switch to, maybe I can do something different with my field.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Real inspiration.
That's my shit.
You like to inspire, bro.
Yeah, I do.
I love that. That's a beautiful thing to inspire is a beautiful thing to aspire to. Yeah. Because
100%.
Yo, that person's inspired by their wings. That keeps your wings alive forever. Keeps you alive forever. Like,
I hope so, man. Like,
I love that. That's a great way to put it. And also, it's like a performance kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love putting up a show.
Like people watching you cook.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's what I'm gonna be doing at the next event.
The next event, Munchiez. Bro, I'm going. I bought a ticket. I'm very fucking excited. I'm probably the most excited for this event as I've been for any event, bro.
Dope shit, man.
Fucking cool. Shout out Munchiez.
Shout out T Will.
Everyone that's involved with that, I fucking love. I'm so enticed, bro. I've never been to an event like this before. Very excited.
I don't know how it's gonna play out, but I feel like it's gonna be it's gonna give you like an exclusive feel.
I think so, man.
To it, which is why I'm very excited for it. Cause it's gonna give me a chance. Cause I never brought Billy Bistro to Toronto.
Okay.
So the only people that ever tried the wings are from Mississauga.
You're crossing the border, man. You're crossing the border.
Yeah, so when T Will reached out to me, which till this day I have no idea how he found me, but you know what? I'm not gonna question it because it's a great blessing.
That's
a great blessing.
Absolutely.
But when he reached out to me, I was like, this is gonna be cool. Like, and at the same time, when I'm like at a pop up, I feel like I'm at a competition. Right? So like. My 100%, it's 100% game time for me. When I'm in. Like, how you see me now is not how I am going to be when I'm there.
Right.
I'm going to be either running to talk to this person while I'm cooking, or running to talk to this person while I'm cooking, or letting my Sous-Chef, Jeremiah, take over and then running around just to meet people constantly and just learning more. And
you're in battle mode over there, bro.
It's gonna be great. I am.
I'm very excited, and you'll have the wings there.
Yes.
Oh, bro, I can't fucking wait.
I'll have the jerk wings, stuff with mac and cheese there.
Very excited.
I have an idea. So essentially, before, they wanted me to just drop it off, which it didn't make sense in my head because it's extremely difficult, almost impossible, to cook your wings, keep them hot and crispy, and then travel.
You got to eat those right away, man.
100%. So
I agree.
I eventually got a deal with T-Will to let me just cook it there.
So you're gonna have
be a live cooking.
That's so fucking cool, bro.
Yeah.
That is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
You could vlog that.
Yo, I don't know how to vlog, so you can.
I'll do it.
You can do it for me.
We'll get that, bro.
Wait, the whole day?
We'll talk. We'll talk after. We'll figure something out, man. Ideas. Ideas come to life.
Oh, I'm a head full of ideas.
You're in the right place, bro. Same.
Always.
Yo, again, it's like that pushing the limits. Like, oh, what can we make out of here? Might be interesting. But I'm very excited for Munchiez, bro. What day is that again?
May 20th.
May 20th.
May 20th.
Huge event
a month after 420.
Yes. Makes sense.
Clever.
Everything adds up. Clever. I love that. So, yo, actually, I did want to ask you one more thing. You mentioned you were a head chef at El Jefe.
Yeah.
Working at Port Credit as a chef must be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting part of the city.
That was my first head chef experience. It was definitely a lot because El Jefe in the summertime is always packed. Always packed. At the same time, they had a lot of difficulties when I first started. So, like, they wanted a whole switch. Menu switch, everything. That was my first place where I created my own full menu.
Okay.
It's still there till this day.
Sick.
But yeah, just working in Port Credit, just the craziness and whatever. As long as you got great crowd control with your security and like how
keep the drunk fucks out.
Yeah, exactly. How the team like holds themselves, then you're okay. Other than that, like if you're not doing any crowd control in Port Credit or any type of downtown district, then you're kind of screwed.
Yeah.
You're kind of
gets dangerous.
Yeah, it gets really bad.
What was the biggest change from being sous chef to head chef?
The headaches.
They're all on you now.
Yeah. It was more like it's just a lot more people to talk to.
Right.
That you need to talk to.
Yeah.
Deal. So as a sous, you're just getting your information from your head chef or your executive chef.
Right.
But as a head chef, you're getting your information from who owns the establishment. And then you're also having constant meetings with the general manager and trying to figure out how to make things more smooth.
Right.
But at the same time, you're building a menu, you're creating more, and you have such back in that establishment, you had like a very little amount of time to create and make sure everything goes out.
Right.
As opposed of any bigger chain restaurants, you would have a lot more time to create. So because it's a private restaurants are normally like that.
Sure.
Just because they're trying to still build their name.
Yeah, not on the same level financially yet
as like corporate.
100%.
Stuff like that, yeah. Yeah, man.
So you're the one, man. You're the one in the middle of everything.
I actually feel like that sometimes.
Yeah. Yo, it's true, bro.
I do feel like that sometimes. Now I'm at now I'm at the Pearle Hotel in Burlington, which was a huge switch for me.
That's more like weddings and stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm the event sous-chef.
Very cool.
But it brings me back to that full circle, right? So my aunt was a wedding chef.
Okay,
She
right.
did caterings, but she did huge caterings.
500 people, yeah.
Like, we hit 500, but I haven't hit 600 or 7. But then again, at the same time, like, if you're thinking about it, she did buffets, I'm doing plated.
Right.
So it's a little bit different.
Apples and oranges, kind of.
Yeah.
That's so real, man. That really, I think, living out what she would have wanted. Fucking amazing.
I do want to keep her spirit alive. That's what I'm doing with the name. Like, when I'm constantly posting about Belly Bistro, I'm trying to, like, market my own stuff. But at the same time, like, I want you guys to always remember her name. Like, she was such, like, I'm sorry if it's gonna make it, like, really down, but, like,
real
at the same time, she brought so much love, happiness, sunlight to any room that she walked into. She was literally the glue for, like, our whole family. Like, she would drive from Ottawa to here regularly.
Jeez, that's a deep drive.
I know. Regularly. And it's like, she'll just randomly surprise us. And then, like, she'll pull me, and then she'll pull my brother, and then take her to a van, and then go to, like, my aunt's house, and take them too, and then go to my other aunt's house, take them too. And it's just this huge, like, feast. And we're all, like, together and laughing and having fun. And, like, it just feels like ever since she passed, it's like, it's not there.
Yep.
It's just, like, I know one day it will come back, but right now it's not.
You're absolutely, that's real shit, man.
And it's shitty as fuck, but that's life.
It is life, bro. And you know what, though? Like, this sort of conversation, like I said at the beginning, it's huge, man.
Yeah.
It's huge because she played a huge part in your life. I think we all have people that played huge parts in our lives. Like, they're not forgotten.
Yeah.
They it's important to...
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It is, I don't know. I think it is.
Why I wear hats like this? So this is for my aunt, and this is for my dad.
You wore fedoras?
Yeah.
Is that a fedora?
Yeah.
Shout out to your dad, man.
Yeah. Always.
Shout out to both of them. Well, yo, they'd be super happy with what you're doing, bro. You're a hard worker.
Vest right here, yo. Bulletproof vest.
Real shit.
Got a helmet.
two B's in the chest. There we go, man. I love that, bro. Yo, I had such a fucking awesome time speaking to you. Anything you wanted to bring up, promote that you want to share? Like, floor is completely yours, man.
Well, something... Oh, we already spoke about Munchiez TO. It's coming on May 20th. It is a big part of my life for me. One, obviously bringing Belly Bistro to Toronto, but also, like... just, I want the same energy and love and sunshine that my aunt gave out to all of us, with me and around me. And I want to be able to give that out to everybody that I meet for the first time or I've always known for my life. So that's me. A year ago, Daniel is deleted. Daniel now is in the present. Always.
Love that. Love that. What's your IG, bro? People to find you.
Daniel, 2_ TESFAY. That's it. TESFAY. Sorry.
I was gonna say it properly.
Sorry.
TESFAY.
But TESFAY.
Fire. Put that up on the screen.
No E at the end. I'm not related to The Weeknd. I'm not Guyanese. I'm not Colombian.
That gets old, eh?
I'm Eritrean. I got a little bit of Ethiopian in me. That's it. That's all. Thank you.
Love it, bro. Love it. Yo,
Yo.
Fucking appreciate you, man. This is an awesome conversation.
No, I love this.
But who are you listening to right now? That's what I got to leave it off of. What's your music of choice right now?
Right now,
Daniel.
I'm watching. Oh, hold on, yo. I'm listening to mixes right now.
Okay, let's do some shoutouts.
Hold on.
You know what's funny, bro?
I think I was listening to Common today.
Okay.
Hold up.
Can't really go wrong.
Nah, it was Anderson .Paak. R.I.P.
The song R.I.P.
RNP.
RNP. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Anderson.
Or The Light by Common. That's dope. That song's dope. So if you ever want a song that's a little bit inspirational, but it's not cheesy, The Light by Common or anything by Common, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, Common's a legend, bro.
Yeah.
Real quick, when you were talking about country earlier and how like the subject matter is super similar, I typically listen to a lot of hip hop. I'm fucking hooked on this country song now because it's literally about what we talked about, getting drunk with this girl she left.
It's the same thing.
I love it, bro.
You just got an accent. That's
it.
Literally it.
That's it, bro. That's
Maybe
it.
they got a banjo in there or two.
A couple strings in there, you know? That's so funny.
That's the only difference. But like, I don't remember which artist said it. There's like a huge rapper that was, I think it was Biggie, actually. I think it was Biggie that was into country.
Probably, bro.
Yeah, because Biggie was into like a lot of love songs.
Yeah, they had the melodies too.
There's a lot of weird shit. So I think it was him. It was about country.
Wouldn't be surprised, man. Wouldn't be surprised.
I could be wrong, so please don't shoot me if I'm wrong.
Hey, bro, you've earned one wrong. You know that's okay. It's on the house. But yo, I really appreciate you, bro. Belly Bistro have an IG too.
Yeah, at bellybistro.gta.
Bellybistro.gta. Yo, look out for the sky, man. Look out for the plates. Look out for everything, man.
Appreciate it.
A lot coming. Appreciate you, bro. Versatile Vigilante. Like, comment, subscribe. Chicken wing season, man. Let's get it.
Oh, I like that.
Chicken wing season, bro. Let's go.